Akash Network. So, Akash Network currently sitting around $3.80. Is maybe going to be one of the better, more successful deep-in networks this year. They're also effectively providing infrastructure, but their biggest selling point is obviously they're trying to create super cloud computing, and I'm very, very pro deep-in. I think that's how you create adoption. So I want to talk about that in this video. Before I get into it though, if you're new here and you don't know what this spreadsheet is, it just shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. All of these coins were cryptos that I thought were going to make me good money, and I showed myself buying them all in the videos. You can see what they were all worth when I recorded the videos. These are the highs that all these coins hit around 16 months on, and these are what your profits would have been. So 100 into each in under a year and a half would have netted you a profit of over 123 grand. Now, obviously some did better than others. Grin was pretty rubbish. Phantom was outstanding. And I did a whole course about Phantom, $20. Now, if you are sitting on cryptos that you're not happy with or confident in, they're not making you money, it's time to start sorting your portfolio out because we're in a bull cycle right now. If you go to copymycrypto.com, that's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. So whenever I'm ready to buy or sell a coin, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to buy or sell, price I'm going to do it at, so my members can copy along exactly. So they make the same profit as me, except they don't have any work to do at all. On the site, you can see what my members have earned. You can see the successes we have had. You can read their testimonials. It's all public record. If the coins you own are not doing the job for you, this site can help you out. My coins have been absolutely ripping it as of late, and if you want to know what they are, like I say, read through the site, verify it all, and if you like what you see, try it out, and you'll see how much my coins have been ripping. Now, Akash. So Akash had a decent 2021. I think, to be fair, Akash was being spoken about by some of the bigger crypto YouTubers, and gained a lot of momentum really, really fast and lost it quite fast as well. During this most recent bear cycle, it dropped to quite good lows, below 20 cents at points, and has since rallied, and it's actually hit over $6 this year. At the peak of its bull cycle, it went to $8.08. Akash, as I said, is all about what is up with. Oh, they got rid of their about stuff. That's surprising. Akash, by the way, is only on it's not on Binance. It's on Coinbase. Cracking up bit, but it isn't on Binance, and that's worth paying attention to because if it gets a Binance listing, it could do very, very well. Overall, I will say volume isn't brilliant given its current market cap. However, it has had very, very good days as well where it's hit hundreds of millions of dollars in volume, but generally volume here hasn't been incredible, and volume is what's going to drive Binance to list it. Akash is an open network that allows users to buy and sell computing resources securely and efficiently, purpose-built for public utility. They define themselves as the world's premier decentralized compute marketplace. And really it is this is a classic deep-in project. You can create your own sovereign compute experience with the Akash supercloud, and this allows scalability and to access a huge array of services while controlling your budget with their reverse auction system. Basically, it allows for 85% lower prices compared to many of the well-known cloud providers. Now, one thing that is good as well is it was built using the interblockchain communication protocol on Cosmos, so it can connect with all IBC compatible blockchains, and of that there are many. For me personally, I view deep-in as the best possible way to cause adoption in crypto. Prices going up is always going to get interest, it's always going to appeal to people, but you still have the contrary result, which is, when a crash happens, it spooks people. But if you see things like helium that have produced something like phones that can, like phone contracts that can save people tons and tons of money, there is a huge appeal. That is what can bring adoption. Even just something, even access to compute resources or cloud services, compared to like what you're going to pay with your Googles, your Apple, your Microsoft, the lower price is going to be a big appeal to a lot of people. And once they start becoming aware of it, that is what can drive adoption within the crypto space. Decentralized physical infrastructure networks are the way to cause adoption in my eyes. And you can have a look at pricing. Pricing isn't bad at all. You can see that basically your price per hour is around 95 cents. And this ranges, by the way, there's plenty that are 74 cents and lower. And obviously it depends on what you're actually looking for. That's GPU pricing. If it's usage pricing, which is you could do CPU, or say you're not particularly asked about anything to do with CPU, but you want a ton of memory. You can get yourself a terabyte without, let's say, any storage. And there you go. And comparatively, again, even just from cost, right? I mean, $819 is a hell of a lot, but you're just going to be saving a couple $100 just then and there compared to your Amazon Web Services, your Google, again, like pricing wise, really goddamn good, really, really good. And we're starting to see a lot more things being deployed on Akash. You can see you've got NVIDIA, you've got Venice, Prime Intellect, you've got University of Texas at Austin that's working with them, Morpheus, Flock. This has grown relatively well. I'm not like overly enamored with the ecosystem and what's been deployed. However, I don't think that's actually important. I think what they're offering is what's exciting here. And you can earn by using, if you provide computing resources, you can earn. And again, it depends on what what computing resources you can actually provide. But again, you can have a provider calculator where you can get a rough estimate based on what resources you have to hand. Let's say that you have, just 100 gig that you can supply in memory. Maybe you've only got one CPU, ephemeral storage, maybe, again, 100 gig, or persistent storage, maybe 100 gig. And yeah, from there, you just have a look, you see what your earnings will be. Now, $1.60 per month, not amazing. It's not gonna change your life. But again, that's where is it? That's CPU earnings, sorry. So like all of that would still earn you $192 a month. If you have a spare amount of capital, of resources within computing, this is a solid way to top up your income. And especially if you have a good long-term view of Akash. I personally do. I'm not a huge, I'm not as big a fan as like some other crypto YouTubers and stuff, but I do think it provides a very, very valuable service. I think as well, if we see any sort of hack on a centralized service, I think that would be incredible for all decentralized services like Storage, Sirecoin, Akash, Filecoin. All of them would just have a wild time off the back of that, because it would show the value of decentralization and the security that comes with that. At the very least, if nothing happens with Akash, if they don't land on Binance, I still think this is going to hit an all-time high. I think $10 is a really, really fair target. All-time high was $8.08. And it already has had a pretty good year so far. And I think DePIN is going to become a big narrative once again and a big talking point within crypto. And when it is, Akash is going to be one of those ones that pumps. And I think this can get to $10 no problem. What will be interesting is what happens if a Binance listing occurs. Because if they get listed on Binance, Akash could be a $20 or $30 or even $40 coin if it gets a listing on Binance. But that is a big if, because right now volume is not good enough for its market cap to be listed on Binance. So that would be something that I would be, that's something that makes me think it's probably not getting a Binance listing as of right now. If that change, the only way that changes is a volume changes day in and day out. It's got to start creeping up because you've got a nearly $1 billion market cap and you're not touching 100 million most days in terms of trading volume. So that has to change. But if it does, yeah, Binance listing, this could be an absolute beast. Yeah. If you are providing resources to Akash, how are you finding it? Has there been any issues with payment, with you receiving payment? Has there been any issues in supplying your services? If you've borrowed or rented services, how smooth has it been? Has it been completely a doddle? Share your experience of Akash in the comments, because that gives people a nice indication of how they compare against your Storage and your Storage J, I think it's pronounced, Sirecoin, Filecoin, all of them. Share in the comments. And guys, look, we're in a bull cycle right now, and if you are just not happy or confident in the coins you own, get your portfolio sorted, clear out the deadwood. If you go to copymycrypto.com, that's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. Whenever I buy or sell any coin, I tell my members the coin and the price that I'm going to either buy or sell. So my members get in and out of crypto, same price as me. So they make the same profit, but they don't have any work to do at all. On the site, you can see everything, every success that we've had. You can see what my members have earned. You can read their testimonials. If you like everything that you see on the site, try out the service, because again, my coins have been absolutely ripping, way bigger than the market average. So if you want to find out what they are, you got to join up there. And that is it from me, guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.